What's going on, everybody? Uh, we are back here in some more MSG 18 Fallout. So I think it's apparent that nowadays, I think it's time that I should talk about this game. So, um, All Out in 2024. Is it good? It's better. Than it was back in 2018. 6 years later, this game this game still holds up for what it is. Um, I have some things that I can say about it. Um, that I think it could be apparent to most of us. Um, but for right now, does this game hold up to the likes of Legends? Um, the thing I will say is that there is some things that are better than Legends. Um, you guys could argue about that or anything like that, but there is some things with this game that are completely better than Legends. So I don't think I ever talked about it or said anything about it, but um, the terrain deformation on this game is probably the closest we've ever gotten to Reflex. Uh, So even though for what this game is, I actually do quite enjoy the 3D formation on this game. Because this game completely just obliterates the track after like 15 times. Um, but the weird thing about this game is that the physics for this game are still quirky. Um, the bike still very much bounces around. You can tell the way this game was made. It was supposed to be made for a more fast-paced type thing for this game, but it didn't work out too well like that. Because you can tell the game runs better at a higher pace. And then if you're slower, like me, um, the bike tends to bounce around a lot. Moves around too quick and everything. Like you would see it in this video. Uh, I want to make sure that the sound, the engine volume is no 10%. I don't want to keep it nice and so oh yeah, there we go. So talking about this terrain deformation, like I said, this is the closest thing we've ever gotten to something like Reflex. It's nowhere near what Reflex was, but the way the terrain deformation was or is in this game is better than it holds up to better standards this time around. I've always also talked about the fact that I've always kind of wondered why Rainbow chose not to put this into Legends for some reason and make another type of terrain deformation. Um, because to be quite honest, the dirt and the terrain deformation in this game would probably actually work better for how Legends is playing now. Like how smooth and how much they've been working on the game. Uh, this exact dirt, this terrain deformation, probably would fucking, oh, mind my language, but the terrain deformation for this game probably could work better for Legends. I really think this terrain deformation will work really good in Legends. So I think it's quite weird how they went from a game like from MX vs. ATV Supercross and Supercross Encore to like this weird quirky bouncy physics type thing, and it's I'm not entirely sure how or why. I know they probably wanted to make something of their own or something like that. That's completely fine, but um, the standards on this game are still weird. But what kind of sets it apart is that it actually makes the game challenging. Um, this game plays a lot more better in terms of difficulty than Legends, and I think the scaling for this game is a bit better um, for its time. So I think this game is better for its time. So if Rainbow ever decides to make another game, um, I really do think that they should put assets, the dirt and the terrain deformation from this game, and what they have built on from Legends. And I think they could make a pretty decent terrain deformation system. Uh, I think they can do a pretty decent job to making a new terrain deformation for for Legends plays. Because like I said again, the dirt, the terrain deformation on this game, I think would run better in Legends. Well, like I said before, I'm not sure why they never put this in. Um, Sometimes it kind of boggles my mind to why they never. Um, it kind of makes my mind boggled why they actually never put this stuff in. Um, because I think it'll work good. So, um, I don't know what the apparent future is for Legends after 2024. Um, as you all know, that they are actually doing a lot of work, putting in some more customization options, a lot of things that people have been asking for. Um, so they've been doing a lot of work, and I think, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think we're still due for a few tracks in another combo. I believe. Um, I'm not sure yet. I think I think they've been working on a lot of customization stuff, everything like that. So, um, coming back to this game, um, so but like I said, does this game actually hold up in 2024? Do people would actually come back to play this game? And the answer is, I can't actually give you a straight answer because I've always had a bit of a love-hate relationship with this game. I never did really like the physics for this game. I think they're too high-paced. It's too bouncy, too quirky. But the one thing I did always really enjoy about this game is the terrain deformation. The dirt, the way the dirt is, the way the terrain deformation is. Because if you got a full block count, oh, and the AI in this game are actually very challenging. Um, but for the difficulty of this game, for terrain deformation, it has all of that. And the other thing that always made it better is the actual adjustable tuning. Instead of just having picking and choosing the tuning and legends, this one actually has sliders. You can actually fine tune your your pieces, which I don't know why they never um, brought to legends. Um, like I said, I'm not entirely sure why uh, they didn't bring in assets from this game to Legends. Um, in that matter, but there's some things that this game does better, and there's things that Legends does better than this game. But it goes, it's hand in hand. It's hard to really pinpoint, but the only thing that I would say is um, but this game does hold up for what it is. I could say that. Now, if just say out of the blue, uh, All Out had a remaster. 6 years later, if this game got a remaster, if they reworked the graphics, if they reworked physics to what Legends is, um, if they reworked all of that and found a way to implement the updates that they've done to the terrain deformation to this current terrain deformation, how well do you guys think will how well do you guys think this game will hold up if it ever got a remaster, or if Rainbow decides to make a new game and it be you know this and Legends mashed together. Um, so there's a talk about a new game. Um, there was one of the devs talking about the fact that their next Moto King could end all Moto Kings. So, you know, they've been known for arcade games, but um, I'm not entirely sure if they will ever, make an actual syncade, much like what MX Bikes is. I actually taking assets from the likes of MX Bikes to MX Simulator and very much putting it in with the what Legends is, or with what terrain deformation of this is, or if they actually found something out about what Reflex's terrain deformation system is. Um, which I think is pretty interesting. If you actually sit back and think about what they've actually been kind of doing. Um, they could have something. They could very much have something in the works. you know, the development of Legends right now is actually telling the tale. Um, as you're sitting there like watching it and you're playing it, you know, they're very much figuring something out. Um, but there are still things that could be better. There are still things that I'm pretty sure they know that could be better. Uh, and I'm pretty sure that they know that decisions that were made between All Out and Legends were weird decisions, I'd say at least. I think they quite know that. Um, sometimes why they don't. It's kind of weird, but I don't know. I think that again, I do think this game holds up for what it is. But with between Legends and between this game, there's some things that could be better, and I think they very well know that. So I think that's about it for this video. Let me know what you guys kind of think down in the comments, because I'm curious about what you guys actually thought about this game and how it holds up against the likes of Legends. So I'm always curious to hear about that. But if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. See you.